Champions League match day 2, and the Greeks are at the gates.
Play your tricks on me, but not my cousin.
Arsenal, please, no surprises. The persecution of Arteta began seconds after the lineups were released, and you can see why here. Had to make several changes, bringing in White, Miles Lewis-Skelly, and Mikel Merino for Rice, Saka, and Eze. And honestly, I was happy to see him rotate and give some rest to some guys that are going to be heavily used this campaign. We have the squad depth. We probably should use it. Prediction was 3-0 Arsenal. Arsenal started this one like we all thought. We were cutting through the Greeks like a knife through butter, and on 12 minutes, we got the opener 1-0.
And I love you.
To the Arsenal. Odegaard puts in a delicious through ball to Victor Gyökeres, who manages to beat the keeper, but it comes off the post, and Gabriel Martinelli is there to tap it in from about 2 inches out. Now that goal was all Martin Odegaard and Victor Gyökeres, but I'm glad Martinelli got his goal because a few minutes before that, he missed an absolute sitter of a header. Odegaard was the standout player in that first half. He looks refreshed and renewed. The goal came from his excellent pass, and he did it again a few minutes later, but Gyökeres foolishly went for goal and said he should have squared it to Martinelli. The man was wide open. I was screaming at my TV, please, please, you Swede, square it. But he didn't. And it stays 1-0. Now, Olympiacos did have a few half chances. The one that stands out most in my mind was Podence's first-time volley. You all remember Podence. He used to play for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Well, he finds himself in the Greek Super League now, and he had a really nice first-time volley that David Raya did really well to make a one-handed save on. I felt positive about that first half, but the second half would be a story of frustration and a worrying inability to kill the game off. As the half dragged on, we were still playing some good stuff and created a few great chances, but we just couldn't finish. Now, Olympiacos, on the other hand, were growing into the match and forced Raya into a few, let's be honest, really good saves. With 10 minutes left, all I could think about was a late gut-wrenching Greek equalizer. But there would be no reprieve for the Mediterraneans and Odegaard. Oh, that man Odegaard, he is absolute money. From the left center mid position, another clever ball gets Saka in behind, and he blasts it past the keeper. 2-0!
Man, and the Jets trailed 23
to the Arsenal, and my cortisol levels were returning to normal. 2-0 is how the cookie crumbles, and while the second half was frustrating from a finishing point of view, overall we played well and we were never really uncomfortable. Odegaard especially looked like a new man. His passing was simply exquisite today. He is my player of the match. 3 points in the sack, all smiles, no complaints from me.